Here, it's your friend Mel Robbins, host of the Mel Robbins podcast. And I want to talk to you about the fact that it is time to start being honest with yourself. Honest about the big things that you want in your life, honest about the moves that you want to make, honest about the fact that you want to level up in your career. And I'm going to move this mic out of the way. I was just wrapping up production on yet another episode of the Mel Robbins podcast. I think my mic was about to fall over. And first, I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for spending a little time with me right now. And I also want to thank you for making the Mel Robbins podcast one of the top ranked podcasts in the entire world. I am so moved by your support. And I am constantly reading your comments, and I'm reading your DMs to me, and I'm reading the emails that you send into the inbox at melrobbins.com. And I am very struck by the fact that you want to play a bigger game, that you have big goals, that you are very inspired by the business that I've built, the nearly 15 million followers that I have, the fact that in 18 months flat, I have managed to build one of the top ranking podcasts in the entire world out of thin air. And I've noticed that you keep asking for more. You want more actionable content. You want more support. You want to take what you're learning from me on social media and from me on the Mel Robbins podcast and put it into action and go even deeper. And so I wanted to hop on tonight and make absolutely sure that you are aware that if you have ever wanted to work with me as your coach, if you have ever wanted to get support and accountability and all of the secrets and the strategies that I use in my business and my life in a totally different, more structured way. In other words, to work with me, Mel Robbins, as your coach in your business, in your career, in the goals that you have for yourself in 2024, now is the opportunity for that. Because once a year, I offer a 6-month-long coaching program, and registration is open, but the doors are closing shortly. In fact, they close this week. And so I wanted to be very sure, since I know that you're a very, very busy person, that you are aware that this opportunity exists, because on Thursday at 7 p.m., registration will be closed for this year, and I'm not doing this again until 2025. And so if you want to level up your business, if you want to make big moves in your career, if you are interested in going deeper in some of the principles and research that you are starting to experience the effect of from being a fan of the Mel Robbins podcast and following me here on social media, the way that you do that is by putting yourself in a structured program that I'm leading. And the opportunity is right now. And so again, I wanted to be sure before I sign off today, we've been recording episodes all day long. I wanted to be sure that you knew that the coaching program is open for registration. It is called Launch. It is 6 months long. It is absolutely extraordinary. Your fellow students from around the world are already inside the course and the course community. And I want to tell you a little bit about the extraordinary student body that is assembled that could be your community and your classmates. If you check out Launch, all the information is right below, or just go to melrobbins.com/launch and check it out before this opportunity closes. I'm not going to give you any hard sell here on social media, because you're an adult and you need to be honest with yourself. If you are tired of listening to your excuses, if you're tired of not managing your time properly, if you're tired of not holding yourself accountable, if you are ready to take your business and your career to the next level, this is the opportunity to do so. And you're probably seeing this video right now because you're meant to see it. And so one of the things that's super important to understand is that when you work with me in this coaching program as your coach to help you level up your business, level up your career, achieve incredible things in your life over the next 6 months, you not only get me, but you get this incredible, driven, and positive community of people who are leveling up their career alongside you, who are so energized by what they're working on that the energy is infectious and will help to motivate you. You will be surrounded by people that are really focused and strategic about doing something different and achieving results. You'll also be surrounded by people who are organized and strategic about how they're spending their time, which of course is going to rub off on you. And already in this year's program, we have a number of students that are launching businesses, that are focused on building social media presence and tapping into the tools in online marketing to make their businesses, their products, and their content to go viral, learning how to become a better boss or a leader, establishing and reaching financial goals, moving from career into retirement, strengthening and working on their existing business. And I want to talk about that in a minute, because as a fellow business owner, one of the most frustrating and difficult aspects of starting, running, and growing a business is that you constantly get sucked into your business. And unless you are honest with yourself about your need to pull yourself out of the minutia of the day-to-day running the business, you will never grow it, because you are not getting the discipline and the accountability into your own focus in terms of doing the things that actually grow the business. Because what's going to grow the business is not the same thing that you need to be doing to manage it day to day. And so there are tons of people that have already registered for this year's coaching program. Again, all the information is right here, who are going to be using the structure and the accountability to not only learn my secrets and the strategies that I use in my business that I am running, that is a clearly massive, very diversified business, but also the secrets that I use to create boundaries between my personal and professional life, to still show up as an amazing partner to Chris and a present parent to our 3 kids, and to manage a very vibrant, growing, dynamic company that gets more and more profitable and complicated every single year. And so in addition to learning all of the things that I'm doing and the ways that I maintain a positive mindset and the way that I deal with setback and obstacles, you will also be surrounded by other people who have ambitious goals. And this is probably exactly what's missing, because you're so focused on your day-to-day that you're not getting the support at a strategic level that is going to help you level up. You know, here's some other examples of people that have jumped into this year's 6-month coaching experience that I lead, called Launch. I'm the CEO of a small business, but I've been quietly working to build a life that's more aligned with my purpose as an inspirational coach, speaker, workshop leader, and published author. I know a lot of you that follow me have aspirations to write a book, to launch a keynote speaking business, to get better at utilizing social media and AI in order to grow both your thought leadership and your emerging businesses. You got to be honest with yourself. Are you creating an environment for yourself where you are setting yourself up for success, where you're surrounded by successful people, and where you are being reminded on an almost daily basis of what you need to focus on in order to stay true to the long-term goals? The answer is probably not, because for years I didn't do it either. And it wasn't until I started investing time and investing in experiences where I surrounded myself with like-minded people who were also successful, who were also looking to play a big game, who were also positive, who were also getting up every day and determined to level up how they were showing up as a parent, as a partner, as a human, as a boss, that I started to see myself really excelling. And that's one of the reasons why I created Launch, is because I wanted to create a container where successful people like you would get the structured accountability from me and other successful people and the latest research to help you achieve your goals. Some of the other students that have registered for 2024's launch class, and again, the window of opportunity is closing. And I know you're a successful person. I know you're busy, but this is worth your time. Take a minute and check this out before we close registration in a matter of days. I'm going to build an online course using the structure and accountability of Mel's coaching program. I am going to grow my company. I'm following through on achieving the goal that I've had since childhood of becoming a lawyer. My goal is to take the tools from this course and apply it to my passion of inspiring others through mentoring, consulting, and coaching. I am going to use this program to launch my second act as a musician. Lots of people that have already signed up that are going to make YouTube their primary business, and to use the coaching and the accountability in this program to create a plan and execute and stop working for someone else. I've made a lot of amazing progress, but it's in stops and starts. It sounds familiar, doesn't it? That you got something in mind that you want to work on, but life always interrupts you. And so here's another one. I've retired from teaching 2 years ago, and now I want to start to run the office for our small family business, but I need the accountability to keep at it and to actually get it done. Here's another one. I want to pursue the digital marketing product space and excel in that world to bring in passive income, financial freedom, and scale my skills as a content creator. One of the reasons why I'm sharing a little bit about some of the reasons why current students from around the world have jumped in is so that you understand that this coaching experience launch is just as much about Mel Robbins being your coach and Mel Robbins teaching you the behind the scenes secrets and giving you the access to the things that are going on that I am winning at, the ways that I'm moving around obstacles in real time. But it's also to help you get surrounded by people around the world who are also playing a big game. People that you otherwise might not be able to learn from, people that you might not be able to draft off of and create momentum from. Because here's my underlying message. Whether you decide that 2024 is the year that you're going to be honest with yourself, and you're going to invest in yourself, and you're going to invest the time in leveling up your business, your career, leveling up the success and the happiness that you deserve, whatever you decide to do, the time's going to pass. And the window to work with me and the window to get the support that you deserve and that you will thrive in is closing. And so I just wanted to make sure real quick before yet another year of your life passes by, that you know that this is an opportunity. If you love the Mel Robbins podcast and you're getting a lot out of learning from all these world leading experts, and you're getting a lot from listening to all the tools on mindset and habits, and you're getting a lot of positive boost and encouragement from what I put on social media or the books that I write about, my coaching program is a place to go deeper. My coaching program is a place to practice what you're learning and implement it in your business and your life, so that for one purpose, you achieve results that you can see and be proud of. Because it's only in taking what you're learning and applying it and putting it to action that you will achieve the results that you deserve. And in fact, the proof is in the results. I wanted to print out, and I've got here a ton of testimonials from some of the alum that have graduated from prior class years of launch. This, is one of the workbooks that comes with it. I just wanted to hold it up so that when you check out the information below, you're like, oh yeah, I'm in the right place. But check this out. During this program, I launched a women's mentor program that touched so many lives in a positive way. When I jumped in, I was feeling so frustrated and stuck in my career. The tools that I got from launch allowed me to not only reinvent my career, but create a whole new chapter that is allowing me to change people's lives. Launch, here's another one, helped me publish my first book and finish my marketing funnels. Now, this was something that she had been thinking about for years. 2 goals achieved, 1 coaching program. Here's another one. I just launched my website and an online course of my own. For so long, I didn't think I had anything to offer. Now, having done Mel's coaching program, total game changer. Here's another one. Thanks to launch, I not only launched my coaching business, but I have landed my first 2 paying clients. Here's another one. Because of Mel's coaching program, I've started the process of establishing my company in the oil and gas supplying field, and I'm in the process of buying another company specialized in the oil and gas services. I am way more confident and way more daring and way more organized than before when it comes to business. Here's another one. This program, Mel's coaching program, fell into my lap just at the right time when I needed it most. I'm doing things I never would have done before, but have dreamt about for years. I've started training to become a yoga instructor. And what I've achieved is a routine, rituals, and meaning in my life that have stuck. Here's another one. Get ready for this from a former graduate of my 6-month coaching program. I just want you to know this has honestly saved my life. What happened is nothing short of a miracle, and I mean that. I went from depressed, overweight, drinking to decompress to alive and vibrant and challenging myself to grow every day. I lost 21 pounds. I made peace with having a disability. I came to terms with trauma. I got real with the people I loved. I ditched the toxic job, coworkers, family members that sucked the life out of me. I finished writing the book that I had been working on for 3 years. Out of the 87 different projects that I have started over the past 10 years, constantly quitting 95% of them because I'm not good enough, I am now not only working on publishing my book, but working toward a degree in art at the school of my dreams. And I've made honors every term since graduating from Mel's program. I feel alive for the first time in my life. The change I have experienced literally brings me to tears when I think about how far I've come. And, that's the thing that is important for you to know about me. Having led this program for years and having thousands and thousands of graduates from around the world, here's what I know about you. You are capable of so much more than you give yourself credit for. And right now, fear and overwhelm and insecurity and old habits and old thinking patterns are robbing you of the potential and the success that your life has. It's also keeping you from achieving the professional goals and the business outcomes that you so deserve to have. What's missing is accountability, structure, strategy, and a container that will give you the systems and the accountability and the community of like-minded people who are also up to big stuff, that are not going to let you wallow in your excuses or all the stuff about overwhelm, and are going to inspire you to keep tapping deeper and moving forward. Finally, when I started Mel's coaching program launch, within a 2-day period, I had lost a family member and had my own life-threatening health scare. I faced all this while I had unfulfilled dreams. I took the urgency of this second chance and signed up. I got my acupuncture license, changed my life, started a business, and now I fully am living a life and running a business that aligns with my dreams. So you got to be honest with yourself. Is 2024 the year that you are going to stop thinking about what you want and actually do something about it? The doors are closing. Registration closes literally on Thursday. Do not miss this opportunity. If you feel yourself going, I want this kind of support, this is the year I'm going to level up. I do want to go to the next level in my business. I do want the structure and accountability so that I write that book, I start that channel, I double my finances. I like all those things. You can achieve them. But you got to be honest with yourself that if you haven't done it by yourself by now, you're probably not going to. So get off the fence. Clock is ticking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can read all the information below. It's all right there, or go to melrobbins.com/launch. Do not let this opportunity pass you by, because at 7 p.m. Eastern 01 on Thursday night, April 25th, registration's closed. Opportunity over. And the wait list for 2025 goes up. So just finished a long day. Whoops, look at this. My mic just dropped. See, it's a mic drop moment. I just finished a long day taping with the Mel Robbins podcast. And I thought, I got to jump on because I know so many of you are fans of the podcast and you love the social content and you love the books and you love listening on Audible, or you've seen me give a keynote speech and you want to go deeper. This is your opportunity. So check out all the information. Of course, yes, I see a lot of you going, wait a minute, is there a refund policy? Yes, there's a 2-week risk-free trial. So there's literally nothing to lose and absolutely everything that your business, your career, and your life is waiting for you to be honest about and get to work on. Let me be your coach. It would be a real honor to spend the next 6 months with you. Alrighty, in case nobody else tells you, I wanted to tell you that I love you. I believe in you. And I believe in your ability to change your life, to grow your business, and to make all those dreams that you have deep inside you here and here, make them come true. But let's do something about it, okay? Be honest with yourself. Check out Launch because you know you want to be in it, and I want you in it too. Alrighty, I love you. I'll see you soon.